Hi there, it's another tarot sesh. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this sesh is for Leo. This is what's in store for 2024, Leo. And so we're just going to go ahead and get started. This spread is similar to the 2024 annual predictions. It's for individuals. The only difference is this is kind of like overall for 2024 for the general collective. But for the individual readings, I break it down month by month, January through December, and I pull all of these cards from here to here. So you get 6 readings for every single month. And it's $150. Really great deal, because if you divide that by like 12 months, that is like $11.25 or $11.50, something like that, per month. And it's really in depth. It's about an hour and a half, 2 hour spread. But that's going to be open through the end of January. So everybody who's done it so far has really enjoyed it. But this is just going to be an overall for 2024. See what we have in store. And then I also added the celestial bodies just for some added fun. I have had this deck for almost 2 years, and I never used it, not once. It's one of my most expensive decks, too. I literally got it. I was supporting a fellow cannabis colleague who opened up a metaphysical shop and went and visited after a sound bath and went and supported, wanted to support. So I picked up this deck thinking, it's probably the same price as everything else. Nope, it wasn't. I couldn't believe it. So it sat on my altar and my shelf forever, collecting all the energy. And then I just got 2 new decks for the holidays. And when I put them on the shelf, this popped out at me, and I said, you know what, I think that these cards will all work well together, but I needed to pull these out and start playing with them just to get used to them. So, and I'm glad that I did. They're absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so Sagittarius. This is interesting. Underneath the deck, as we move out of 2023 and move into 2024, the underlying energy, it's called T-square. We're not talking about Taylor Swift or anything. Like T-square, T-Swift, I don't know. Anyway, it's T-square, Leo. And I'm feeling like there could be a third party involved. This could be work related. It could be romance related. See, typically when you have a square, that's like a 90 degree, right? 90 degree angle, but in this case there's 2 of them. And a 90 degree angle is a difficult aspect. Now, when I say difficult, I'm not saying it's like the worst thing in the world. It just can make your life a little harder, but it's meant to bring in lessons that eventually become the blessings. So just be prepared. There could be, what do they call it when like a knee jerk, or you go left, go right. It's like you'll come into like a time where you could go left, go right, and you're going to have to make a decision at some point throughout this year, and it may be kind of like a hard aspect for you. So just know that could be coming up. But then top of the deck, we've got the new moon. So pay attention to what's going on for you, Leo, during the new moon. Any new moon. We're going to have 12 of them this next year. Actually, I think we have 13 new moons. We have 12 full moons, but I think we have 13 new moons. I'll have to double check that. That said, the new moon the new moons will be happening towards the beginning of each month, because the full moons are at the back end. And so the new moon is when it's dark outside and doesn't even look like there's a moon in the sky. I was born on a new moon. Also check your natal chart, see if you were too. That could be significant for you, Leo. The new moon is a time where to manifest and bring things to you. It's a great time to do spell work. It's also a great time to do nothing, to cleanse your space, to, spend time, cleaning your altar and getting things ready, getting rid of things that are no longer needed. That way that you can welcome in the new things that are coming to you. So pay attention to that every single month throughout 2024, around the new moon. So let's see what else we have with Moonology manifestation for Leo, please. Calling in our spirits for higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. Leo, while I was getting your cards ready and together during the pre-shuffle, the song that came out was All I Know by Five Finger Death Punch. So, this kind of makes sense now that I see that T-square. Some of the lyrics are, you can hold me down and not let go, but the devil you fear is all I know. So, Five Finger Death Punch is a metal band, right? They do rock and roll metal. And you could be someone who likes metal. You could be dealing with somebody who likes metal. But I feel, the song is about, all I know is hard times. All I know is the devil that you fear. All I know is the dark side of things. All I know is, the pain, the trials, the tribulations, the getting through it. Well, I feel like, especially around a new moon, that's all going to change for you. Now, while you still may have some challenges, and you may have to make some decisions, because, again, that T-square is a hard aspect. If this is something that you've always known your entire life, I feel like it'll be easier to make those decisions, those changes. Okay, what do we have for the Moonology manifestation for Leo? Oh, interesting. Okay, so underneath the deck, we've got full moon in Scorpio. Breathe through the tension. What's interesting about this is that Scorpio also got this card. And I think it was bottom of the deck. So you could have Scorpio in your chart. You could be dealing with somebody who has Scorpio in their chart. And so we're sitting here talking about a tough aspect. We're talking about, all I know, and then breathe through the tension. So, in 2024, Leo, make sure that you're working on breath work and grounding and meditation. And when tough times do come up, that you breathe through the tension, and it'll help you get through it so much easier. Top of the deck. New moon in Pisces, attuned to the divine. This card has been coming up as well. So what I was saying about this card earlier, Pisces is a super deep water sign, even more deep than Scorpio, right? You may have a lot of water in your chart, or you may be dealing with somebody who does, because that's two water signs there. And water deals with emotions, feelings, and it can go either way. And then talking about Pisces, like I said, they are the deepest and sometimes darkest of the water signs. Their emotions can go all the way from depression, all the way up to, having their head stuck in the clouds. They're very mystical, very mysterious. But, they're also, with that mysticism, that mystical, they're into the esoteric and, the metaphysical arts, if you will. And so, this, I feel like you're going to be diving a little deep yourself in this upcoming year, Leo, while you attune to the divine. And when things get tough, when things get, when you have tension, it's breathe through it. Figure out ways to ground yourself by attuning to the divine. Figure out a way to connect with source. And everybody has a different way, You can meditate. You can go outside. Go into nature, get grounded. You can go to the gym, go exercise. Some people listen to music. That's a great way to manifest. You can go play an instrument, or go, it's anything that you can do to keep your mind quiet and just put yourself in a place where, you're able to channel. Some people like to take long drives or go take a hike or a walk, What do we have for Leo for the Herbcrafters Tarot? Spirits, higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. Underneath the deck, we've got the Madre of Earth. That's the creosote bush. So this is just the energy going into the shuffle because I will be shuffling this out. And the Madre of Earth is the Queen of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with the Queen of Pentacles or you could be the Queen of Pentacles. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. Energies don't have... I don't know what I'm trying to say. This is kind of late at night, so I am getting tired. Everybody has masculine and feminine energies within them, so it's a matter of balance. So you could be a masculine channeling your feminine qualities, or you could just be dealing with a female, right? But the Madre of Earth, Queen of Pentacles, she's somebody who really has a focus on money. She's good at making money. She's good at balancing household, family, and work all in one. She is, when I say she's materialistic, it's like she likes nice things. She likes material things, right? I'm not saying she is materialistic, like in a bad sense, right? But she likes nice things. The other great thing about her, though, is that she's very resourceful. And so anything that she has, she takes care of, right? She's good at balancing that. So, and she's a money magnet. It's also Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy, so you could be dealing with that or have that somewhere in your chart. What do we have for Leo? I feel like Leo, that's you channeling your Queen of Earth, Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, I like it. Yeah, I like that a lot. Ooh, I super like this. Okay, great. So what fell out for 2024, what's in store, is the Nine of Water. That's wish fulfillment. Leo, you've got wishes coming in. Now, careful about this because, when you get everything that you want, it can also turn to greed. It's like the darker side of the Nine of Cups. But again, this is more water energy, so you could be dealing with Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or have that somewhere strong in your chart. Peaches. The peach tree. So you might like peaches. Peaches might be significant for you in this upcoming year. Even the color peach. I think the color of the year, the Pantone color of the year, it's called something. It's a peach color. And I forget exactly what it's called, but it's a peach color. So some of you might be interested in that. But this is talking about, getting everything that your heart's desire, having your wishes fulfilled, your hopes, dreams, aspirations. Like, you're going to feel good about this, And then underneath the deck, we've got Six of Air. That's the Six of Swords, and that's cat's tail. So anytime you see cat's tail, maybe incorporate that into your altar. What this stands for, air is swords. Swords are communication. So this could have to do with communication. It doesn't matter if it's text message. It doesn't matter if it's face-to-face. Social media. It could even be telepathy, But it's like how you communicate with somebody, getting your message across. This also talks about smoother communication, moving from rougher waters to smoother waters, trying to get your point across, and it's going to become a lot easier. It's like there's a bunch of quills here, for pen writing and whatnot. The Six of Air says that it's going to be a lot easier to get that done, to get that out there, to put it out there. So you may even have messages coming in about, your wish fulfillment, or you may be able to get messages out to somebody, emotions said to someone or something, maybe by writing a letter. or through a text message. Might be easier to say and do this year, this time around. What else? Magickal Spellcards do we have for Leo? For their higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity, please. Oh. Wanting to flip over there. One more shuffle. Thank you. What do we have for Leo, please? Underneath the deck, number 31, trust. It's beautiful. So you could be dealing with somebody who's 31 years old. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4s are about stability, house, home, foundation. They're about, structure. It could be like a literal home, like the 4 corners of a house or a building or an office building or something like that. So trust, I am safe, I am secure. In love, I trust, my faith endures. That's a lot. We're talking about safety, security, love, faith, and trust. Trusting that you have all of those things and that you're protected overall, right? In love, I trust, my faith endures. So it's like you're trusting where you're at in your relationships with other people. It could be romantic, it could be platonic, this could be family, this could be friends. But you're trusting that. You're trusting in yourself because of that. You are safe and you are secure. I love that. Top of the deck, friendship, yeah. Like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic, but we've got number 14. So friendship. The 14th could be significant for any special day of the month. You could be dealing with a 14-year-old, 1 plus 4 equals 5. And this talks about change of direction. 5s are a change of direction. I just saw 1010 on the clock too, so you might want to look up angel number 1010. But friendship. Bring to me friendship, truth, sharing, laughter, understanding too. I feel like you're going to have a lot more faith and trust in your friendships and your relationships, Maybe there'll be like a friend that trusts you more. Because your communication, it's going to become easier to get your message across and, get your wish fulfillment. And I feel like that's going to happen as you attune to the divine, As you work on your faith with spirit. You could do like new moon rituals. Help you get through the tough times, the tough aspects that you will face. And here's the thing with that T-square. Don't let that scare you because nobody goes through a whole year perfect, right? Where nothing bad ever happens. Like we've got too many Mercury retrogrades and stuff for that, right? So this is just saying, watch out for it. You may even have like a tough aspect with like a former relationship or an old friend or something like that. And then in comes a new friendship. It's like trust this friendship. Trust what's coming to you. Things are changing. Trust the good. Especially like that song's coming back to me, All I Know. All you know could have been negative, bad, loss of friends, loss of family, fighting. And then in comes this new person and you're like, I'm supposed to trust this? Yes, trust this. Trust what's coming in for you because you deserve the good. It's smoother communication. You're getting your wish fulfillment. I like that. Okay. What do we have for Leo, please? Higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. Underneath the deck, sacral chakra. It's this one right here. So the very base. Oh, I'm sorry. No, sacral chakra is right here. This is your base chakra. Sacral chakra, solar plexus. Yeah. So, your sacral, I want to say this is the one where your sacral chakra is like your your stomach, your reproductive, right? I'm pretty sure. But number 8 is the sign for affinity. Okay? I'm not doing that right. Hello. I know how to make an 8. 8s are all about messages, downloads from the divine, mastery, working on things really well, doing what you know, all you know, really, really well. 8s are also about mastery, walking away from things that no longer serve you, just so that you can walk towards what does. Now, 8s can also mean anxiety and stress, but it's a place that you put yourself in because it's all you've ever known. But you can take yourself out of that situation just as easily. So when these cards come up, the chakra cards, like this is a sign for me saying, like unblock your sacral chakra. Work on your sacral chakra. That will be a highlight for you. And because it's bottom of the deck, this is like underlying energy. This is a chakra that you're going to have to pay attention to throughout 2024. Making sure that it's not blocked, that it's healthy, that it's open, that it's aligned. Okay? Top of the deck, oh, this is funny. Right above it, solar plexus chakra. So it'll be these two right here that you'll need to work on. Right there together, solar plexus chakra. So that's number 15. Again, that could be a significant day. Oh, look at that. We've got 14, 15. Now this is interesting because when you've got cards, especially in different decks that are corresponding consecutive numbers, it makes the message even stronger. So I feel like you might have like a new friend coming in that you can trust, right? That will help open, help align, help balance your solar plexus and sacral chakra. This could be a relationship that starts out as a friendship. This could even be like an old friend, somebody from your past that comes in and it's like a renewed, a renewed friendship, a reconciliation, right? Or just somebody that helps you spiritually, helps you attune to the divine. And it's interesting also, breathing through the tension. It's like when your chakras are blocked, things can get tense because things aren't aligned. And so, especially these being, together, it's like work on meditation, work on grounding. Like I was saying earlier, you might, find a friend in this process. What is our crystal message oracle for Leo, please, for 2024? What's in store for 2024 for Leo? Underneath the deck, this is funny. Who was it? Sagittarius, I think. So a fellow fire sign with you also got this card under. It was either underneath or on top of the deck because they got both of the quartz cards. It was crazy. So it's clear quartz, illumination. And it says the transparent quality of clear quartz brings clarity to a situation. It helps you see through illusion to the truth of the matter. Clear quartz is the crystal for purification, illumination, and enlightenment. It opens up the crown chakra, connecting you to your higher self, angels, and spirit guides. Affirmation: I seek the path of truth and light. As I connect with higher consciousness, I lift the energy of everything around me. This is beautiful because as you attune to the divine, you're going to want to tap in. And using clear quartz to help you do that is a fantastic stone. I starting in October, I think it was the end of September, beginning of October, I started finding quartz all around me. You can't really see. This camera does not give this justice. But I started finding pieces of clear quartz, smoky quartz, snow quartz, like all around me on my walks, just anywhere. Like I see something shiny, I look down, pick it up. It's a quartz. can't make it up. Like, so I have like 40 pieces of it all around. So, and I do have Leo, actually. Leo is my MC. So, I feel like, you know, this underlying energy as you go into 2023, or this could be the underlying energy of 2024, but I feel like you're going to get a lot of clarity, illumination on things that answers that you were seeking, things that you were looking, you know, to get answers on. It's like you may have been unclear about a direction that you wanted to take, or a situation, or a person, but I feel like that's all going to come to kind of like a point where it becomes clarified for you. Crystal clear is what I'm hearing in my head. And then as it helps open up the crown chakra, this will help you connect to your higher self, angels and spirit guides, as you attune to the divine. Another thing I wanted to say about quartz is that when you pair quartz with other stones, any other stones, it doesn't matter which, it helps amplify the strength and the power of those crystals and stones around it. So also remember that. Top of the deck, we've got Moonology, exuberance. I love this stone. I've got one. So Moonology is known as the anti-aging stone because it brings renewed energy and vitality. It gives you a spring in your step and keeps you young at heart. Moonology promotes a sense of adventure and exuberance to try new things. Health-wise, Moonology fortifies the immune system, heals wounds, and purifies the blood. It also is a great stone to have when you're traveling because it keeps you safe during travels. Affirmation. Every day I am renewed in vitality and youthfulness. I have the zest and exuberance to live life to the fullest. Moonology. Now notice, like, I'm looking at these colors here. It's like, also, I wonder if this aligns at all with the sacral or the solar plexus chakra. Because the colors are very similar. Well, I feel like you'll be getting, you know, especially around maybe health matters, you may be getting clarity and insight on that. You know, what can help keep you young. I'm hearing and feeling eating clean. You know, maybe that's something to look into, and that also could help open up your solar plexus and sacral chakra. Eating clean, healthy, exercise, all of that. And we all know that, you know, having a good diet, you know, that helps you with your stress levels, your cortisol levels. That way when things like stress and tension and anxiety and fear and all of that, you know, comes into your life, that breathe through the tension, you'll be able to handle that a lot better. What do we have? Notes from the universe on love and connection for Leo. What's in store for 2024 for Leo? With notes from the universe. Okay, Leo. This doesn't surprise me. All right, I'm going to do bottom of the deck first. Bottom of the deck. It's not only about being right. It's not only about being right. So in all tests of character, when two viewpoints are pitted against each other, in the final analysis, the thing that will strike you the most is not who was right or wrong, strong or weak, wise or foolish, but who went to the greater length in considering the other's perspective. Don't you agree? Love the universe. So this makes a lot of sense to me now with that T-square on one end of the deal, and then we've got notes from the universe on the other. It's like, yeah, you could come into a hard aspect with somebody. It could be a third party situation, a disagreement, you know, some type of a relationship. But also it could be like, you know, you just coming head to head with somebody and not being able to see quite eye to eye. And it's not only about being right, but who went to the greater length in considering the other's perspectives. So it's like, put yourself in somebody else's shoes. And this is where this card comes in, because this card has been popping out in almost all of the readings. It does not surprise me. So it's not only about being right, because see me in their eyes. Whenever conferring with another, either face-to-face or across the miles, whether a human being, departed spirit, or sentient tree, always speak to the highest within them. It makes such a difference. Amen. Love, the universe. P.S. Yeah, as if some trees weren't sentient. Glad you caught that. So this talks about, okay, it says, see me in their eyes. So it's kind of like putting yourself in another person's shoes, and seeing yourself as they see you, right? And when it's like, how do I put this? This one is really hard to explain, and of course it's been popping up, but it's like, there's people that are going to love you just because of who you are, because they love you, right? But then there's also people that are going to look at you and judge you, based on the way that you treat others and you treat them. So it's like, but you don't know that you're doing that unless you put yourself in somebody else's shoes. And so this is really talking about opening up your perspective and trying to see a bigger picture, not just your idea of what it should be, but like other people's. See me, see yourself in their eyes, through the lens of another person, through the lens of another lover or something like that, right? And that's where some friction can happen, especially if you've got different perspectives, different opposing, sides, coming from two different places. Because again, coming back to that song, All I Know, you may have only known one thing your entire life, and then in comes this new relationship or friendship or whatever it is, and you're supposed to trust that? Yes, you are. See me in their eyes. And I feel like, you'll get clarity around this situation. There will be illumination. But that won't happen until you're completely aligned and balanced. So definitely pay attention to the sacral chakra, the solar plexus chakra, even the crown chakra, because, we had some of that with the illumination, the clear quartz. Grab yourself some clear quartz, some mookaite. Oh, I was going to say with those crystal cards too, great thing to do. Well, first off, a great thing to do with this entire spread is journal this. Put it on a planner or a calendar. Circle the special dates or the numbers, anything that's meaningful to you. Cattail, peaches, and then clear quartz and mookaite. Write that down. Go out to your local metaphysical shop. Get those stones. Put it on your altar. Meditate on them. Wear them on a necklace or in a bracelet or earrings or something like that, or carry it in your pocket. It doesn't matter, as long as it means something to you, and carry that with you throughout this next year and see how that helps you. But that is what I have for you, Leo. I like this. I like what's coming in for you. This serves as like a healthy warning, and I do feel that it's healthy. You have good things coming in, friendship and trust and all of that. It's smoother communication, but it's like a healthy warning. It's Spirit saying, look out for this. This is the way to get around it, but put yourself in a better spot by looking at things from a different perspective, because it's not only about being right. I like it a lot. So if this brought you any answers, clarity, or insight, make sure that you drop a comment in the comments below. As you know, it's together we grow, so make sure that you like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you'll get updated of all of my upcoming content. And if you're interested in a personal or want to do that broken down month by month 2023, it's really cool, guys. Like I said, my clients love it. It's only $150. It averages out to like around $11 a month. You get a really cool reading that you can also journal. But just holler at me that, or if you just want a personal reading, I have all of my contact in the description below this. But This will be the last reading of 2023. This is what we have in store for 2024, and I look forward to reading for you in the future. So you guys take care, and I will see you on the flip side. Peace, Leo.